Hi everybody, old guy here. Several people have urged me to read Brian Lumley. Anything by Lumley, because he's scary, man. Okay, challenge accepted, and I ran across this novel and grabbed it and read it and just left me flat, it did. And I love vampire stories, just love them. But not this one, because despite appearances, this is not a vampire story. It's a monster ESP Armageddon Cold War superhero mutant story, but the vampire is one of those new types. You know, like the sparkly ones. I hate when authors mess with an archetype, just trying to be different. This monster in this book is vampire-like, but definitely not a vampire. Yes, I am fully aware that Bram Stoker's Dracula, who serves as the model of all things vampiric, is itself a made-up creature. An actual folklore vampire was a Greek or Macedonian ghoul more kin to what we now call a zombie. Some recently deceased jagoff who digs his way out of its grave and then seeks human flesh, usually from former family members. Just hit it with a shovel, rebury it, job over. Crosses, garlic, flitting about like a bat, not part of the original story. But those are elements found in other vampire traditions, and Stoker's genius is bringing them all together into one creature so that we have a fully fleshed, so to speak, vampire, all of its strengths and weaknesses gathered in one package. What Stoker did is not unlike piecing together an ancient language from various Rosetta Stone fragments. Tie it all up in Vlad Dracul, who was not a very nice guy. And you have the vampire. Anything else becomes deviation. And deviation means you are trying to remake a tradition. You don't get to remake traditions. You can reinterpret them, use them as a base for some other story, even alter them with the appropriate science fiction or magical elements. But the traditions themselves remain, and you don't get to call them vampires unless you are using the standard Leech definition. Achilles is Achilles. Ghosts are ghosts. And while they may appear in a million different contexts, you know who and what they are. So, what is this book about, and what is it about this vampire that irritates me? Well, first it starts with a prologue where a ghost or an astral projection, or whatever the heck it is, appears to the new head of a super secret British spy organization of psychics and mediums and mind readers, and oh good lord, what is going on here? Lumley unloads a sledgehammer of every single far out coast to coast trope right across your forehead. The ghost astral then tells the newly appointed director, who is newly appointed because his predecessor was killed with the evil eye by a member of a super secret Soviet spy organization of psychics and mediums and mind readers, and oh good lord, what the heck is all this? You'll meet Evil Eye later on, along with the Soviet necromancer who is in touch with the aforementioned vampire thing, which is a vampire deviation with a cloak of vampire powers, like mind control. But don't be fooled by that. It ain't a vampire. It's a lamprey, which teaches the necromancer how to be a necromancer. And when you discover how the necromancer necromances, have your vomit bucket nearby. Oh, good Lord. What is all this? It's too much is what it is. Lumley is throwing every possible supernatural trope against the wall to see what sticks. And given the stickiness and ickiness of what's thrown, it all clumps together in a pretty disgusting manner. It's like visiting your pal who plays video games all day. You just don't want to sit down anywhere. I did finish this. Pushed it away from me with a 10-foot pole and probably won't read any more Lumley. Not that you shouldn't. If you're into nuclear level supernatural phenomena, then this will please. But if you like your vampires, and like to keep your lunch, then you should probably skip this. Old guy here. See you later.